Greetings, everyone. My name is Tor, and this is part 6 of our Let's Play Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn. And as you can see, we are on the server with other players. Last time, we were asked by the Wood Whalers to investigate a shady individual doing something in the 12's Wood. While we didn't necessarily find our quarry, we did find two rather interesting individuals that we thought were shady, but Wood Whalers tell us that they are very trusted individuals. I'm not going to necessarily say who. You'll have to watch the previous, but never fear, we will run into them again. But anyway, we are off to the next the next mission, which is surveying the damage. And looks like we have to go back to the Bannock. So we are just inside Gridania right from the gate. So I will go ahead and I will meet you there. Okay, so correction, we are not at the Bannock. We are with Monraguin, or how do you say his name? He is at the watchtower by the river where we had our level 5 quest, and where we had the previous quest through the cave there. Anyway, let's see what he has to say here. A guard at Gilbert's Spire named Monraguin needs you to recover the surveying equipment left behind in a cave by a startled recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition, only for the craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers. And as if such a poor showing were bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind our surveying equipment provided by Hearer Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the surveying gear and return it to Hearer Pauline at Gabino's Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of surveying records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Ahem. Matron, watch over you. Okay, so if you look on the mini-map, you notice the little arrow down there. If you mouse over it, it gives you the quest. That's a good indication of where we need to go. You can open up the main map, and the quest area will be in a gold circle here, similar to the blue circles of the Fates. And you can leave the main map on. You can adjust in the settings how transparent it is. But it looks like it's in that cave with all the water things. And if you see this icon here, that means this guy here is on our list, our hunting log. So we can go ahead and kill this guy. Yep, and we got our log experience. Now, if you look at the Bog Yarzan's name here. To the left, you see kind of like a triangle icon. That triangle icon means that they are hostile. Um, Non-hostile enemies will have a different icon. And you can help people out. You won't kill steal from them. It's just if you are at the tail end of a fight, like I am, you won't get as much reward. What are we missing? Okay, we have everything we need. I'm guessing it's that shack there. So I can see this icon is different from the red triangle, and I can go right near him in his field of view, and he will not attack me so long as I don't attack him first. Ah, there we go. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on past knowledge of the Twelves Wood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. And our gear is level 5. This is level 8, so it looks like it would give us a better boost than just some general gear. So we will take that, and we will say complete. Now, to see if we actually get a boost, hit the letter C if you're on keyboard, bring up your character, and click the recommended gear icon. It's the one I'm mousing over right now. And if you bring this up, it'll show what you want, show you differences. So, click equip, you see our gear updated, and then click the little recycle icon here. That's to update our current gear list. If we click the sheet of paper that's just to the right of recommended gear, it'll bring up the list. So right now, we only have one because we only have one class. As we get additional classes, we can then create new gear sets. And so we're going to have one for like Lancer, one for a different class we choose, one for our gathering classes, one for our crafting classes, so on and so forth. A soldier's breakfast. Pauline at Gobonose Bower needs an adventurer to cull the growing Anole population, as well as gather some of the Scalekin's eggs. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in thinning the number of Anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era, you see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the anoles to remain within their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break this spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. Alright, out the door and to the east. So, the microchew, this is on our hunting log, but it's not on the. It's not a quest mob. Those are the little icons you see on the mini map. But since he's on our hunt log, so this is a debuff. This is poison. It damages over time, but it can be instanted by a healer, or it'll just wear off by itself. So we made level 10, which means we can accept the next Lancer Guild quest. We did learn Leg Sweep, and this is to stun a target. If you notice when I used this in the previous attack, it canceled the area of attack. So this can come in handy, but it does have a long cooldown. Tanks will also get a number of these stun skills. Let's see here. Also remember, run out of the yellow area if you don't want to be affected by the AoE. Now, this guy in the back here, this is a level 50. He's most likely some sort of a hunt quest. That red means he is dangerous, so we are not going to fare well if we try to go against him. In fact, let's bring this guy away from us. Now, if you do... No, we are not really for worry right here, but if you do get yourself a bit injured, you do have second wind here. That'll give yourself a cure potency of 500, but there is a sizable cooldown. Now, if you notice, we are in the range of a Fate. That's why the music's changed. It is a boss one, but there's only about 35 seconds, so we're not going to worry about it. But notice how we auto-join it just like the game help file said in the previous one. So if you wanted to, we could, you know, participate, but if you stick around in 20 seconds, we'll just get the... See, and that's what happens. But no worry. Ah, you have returned. Now my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to a particular individual at the Bannock? Null eggs are both large and filled with nutrients, a perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Okay, so up there we can see someone is doing some practicing. He's a summoner. He's just going through his rotations here. And that's not necessarily a bad idea, especially if when you get higher in levels and you start getting more and more skills. If you go online, you'll probably see a particular progression that you want to go through. And so if you want to get familiar with it so you can just do it by memory and not have to focus on your keys, find a practicing dummy that's go through it like the guy is here. It'll help you keep situational awareness as you can just do the commands by memory, or if you have a gaming mouse, you can practice your key bindings and macros so that you can have an easier time setting the skills off, and you can spend more time keeping tabs on what's going on in the battlefield. There's the individual. Who goes there? Oh, Lightbringer, it's you. Another delivery. I'm not certain I should be the one to... By Fisa or Ficia. That's an null egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at table. And you say Hearer Pauline sent you on this errand. I hear the Anoles are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Lightbringer. Okay. Yep, bronze spear is what we want. Alright. It looks like we have time for one more quest. Lightbringer, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands. I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Galfred, chief instructor at the Bannock, would entrust you with the task of investigating Spirit Hold. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hearer ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hearer and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. You heard me true, a shadow. On any other day, I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Ixal incursion in the West Shroud nary a bell ago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirithold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please, say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time, so you best make haste. Okay, so we need to go to investigate a place called Spirithold, and it looks like it's southeast of here. Bring up the map. It's down in this area here. And we are here at the Bannock. So, okay, definitely go have to cross the, go back to the main road, cross the bridge, and then take the main road all the way south. Okay. I'm sure it's really difficult to see here on YouTube, but the paths are just a shade lighter. You can probably adjust the map transparency to make that a little better. But off we go. We left the Bannock, got to the main road, made a right, crossed the river where the watchtower is, go to this main road, make another right south, and then straight to where we had our level 5. We had actually, we had a Lancer's quest over here, but we're going to be going into the place this time, not just standing around the outsides. So we're dealing with our first magic enemy. Not these bug swarms, but inside. Who goes there? An adventure, is it? Here at Instructor Galfred's request, you say. Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hearer in the midst of the rite. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. Yeah, trickster imps. These guys can use ice magic. A great shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? An adventurer. Please, you must save the hearer. Not good that we're in the middle of a, here. We're in the middle of a, instance. Galfred sent you? I am no longer of use here. Pray, help the hearer in my stead. Away, vile fiend! Away, I say! I defy you! I defy you! Oh. Oh. An adventurer. We were ambushed. Ambushed in the midst of the ritual, and then I'm not sure what happened. Leave the bug swarms alone. You are sent to help? I fear you are too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The seed seers must know of this. The seed seers are the leadership of Gridania. They are essentially what would be whatever mayor, governor, whatever. Now, if you noticed, my attack wouldn't go off. I was a bit too far away. Make sure you are within your attack range. That thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. And here we are going into an instance fight. Right-click on the glowy area. You'll get the question. Click proceed. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. If you're wondering, this is the same dark figure that we saw in the intro movie. You are strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Impossible! Never has the golem been so sorely tested. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Don't worry, we will see more of him in the future. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? More birds. How it makes many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all our sakes, yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered. The same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It is as we feared. Dalmud's anomalies affecting life in the Twelves Wood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louisoix forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Wow! Ah, stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlian innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelves Woods barely recovered at all, and the Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones, just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. The Sylphs had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do, and then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Apparently, the fate we are in was successfully resolved. Ida, look. Golly. And this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from Lifeman's stump. We must hurry. Are you all right? Your eyes were glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelves Wood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use of the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hearer to offer the place back to the elementals by way of the right of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, And the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelveswood Eternal Guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alistan. Ah, but where are my manners? I am Papalimo, and the tactless woman beside you here is Ida. Papalimo and I are surveying the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Ida, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there is something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. So there is something special about us that we got in the intro movie, but I won't go into exactly what that means. The game will let us know when we get there in the main story. Yep, the fence is too high. So we just so happened to be in a fate that successfully resolved while we were in the cutscene. That's why this is showing here. And fate rewards will automatically be given to you that can consist of experience, gold, and once you get into the later part of the main story quest, you'll also get stuff tied to the grant companies. But there are three tiers of rewards, and the higher the tier, the higher the amount of rewards. Pause and read this as to your liking. All this happened inside Spirithold. 12 preserve us. Who was that masked mage, and by what dark ambition is he so driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any questions on my own. I must needs discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. Pray, return to Gridania and seek out Minoon. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. So, we can return to Gridania if you don't want to run there by using the return spell. This will take us to the Aetheryte in Gridania for free. Normally, this would cost if you use the teleport spell. And it looks like we haven't unlocked teleport yet. Alright. So now we need to go see Maroon, the proprietor of the Adventurers Guild, and that's in this building that is to the south of the Aetheryte Plaza. Welcome back, Lightbringer. The little bird tells me that the hero and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern, if I ever heard one. It is only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being, at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the hearers have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need to do is speak with the receptionist whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. And we've unlocked the inn rooms. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild leaves. Guild leaves are records of various requests and we receive from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks with ambitious young adventurers like you kind of like to undertake. Gontrant is our guild leave official or leave meets here at the Caroline Canopy. I have spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion. Looked forward by young and old alike, and I heartily recommend you take time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings, however. I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Lightbringer. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young lady. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quest duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under Duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate an activity suitable for your present class and level. Welcome to the Caroline Canopy, a place respite for adventurers like yourself. As you may imagine, the Twelveswood has scarcely begun to recover from the devastation wrought by the calamity, and Gridania wants for all the help it can get. I hope we can count on yours. Though I will not deny there are those among us who view outsiders with suspicion. If you play your part, they will come to see that adventurers are the very salve our nation so sorely needs. Alright, and we're going to call it there for this episode. Going to try to keep episodes 30 to 40 minutes long. And next time we will do the level 10 guild quest, along with the next sort of level of quest for the main storyline. Until then, thanks for watching and have a great day.